Well-rounded back, again, not afraid to run up inside. Low, stocky, 5'8", 193, good quick feet.
They call me Joe Pave, cause I hit your block running and never drop a pass when I see that pass coming.
While I'm running towards the end zone, I got intentions to score. Catch this pass and put some points on the board.
We wrecking them all, teams and divisions they fall for claiming the ball.
Bring it raw, last to fall, we'll huddle up.
Or run deep for the pass in the cut.
Or knuckle up.
Or field grass burns and knee cuts.
Look to me, I hit the middle cause it's open wide up.
I hit the sideline, 23 yards on the must.
We'll bust a left at the red cord to turn the heat up.
Get in our way, side effects, ran over, beat up.
Look up over your shoulder, that pass is coming proper.
And I plan to catch it, cause they safety, he can't stop us.
Go ahead and get your 6, we bring the D on the field. Then we bout to wreck shop for real, for real.
Safety, you getting beat deep all day. How many times you gonna let your man smoke you? Defensive line is crunch time. You gotta control the line of scrimmage. Cornerbacks, if you a marshmallows, you'll be bullshit. Linebackers, you gotta read those plays better. Fill those holes. We gotta represent. Let's hold it down. If you didn't come to win, go home. Get your head in the game, son.
Come on, cause it's crunch time on this defensive line. In this pain can we apply? I want him to feel in his spine.
Get off the ball, blow the gap. I want to hear the quarterback's neck snap. You bet I get that next sack. Fumble, fumble.
That's just the way the cookie crumbles. Crumbles and bodies tumble over each other in the streets. Joe Pavement operation touchdown complete.
Alex Moore, you gotta contain your man. Denver, make the offensive line feel it. Dirty drives, hold it down in the middle. LP, quit sitting up there and get your head in the game. Alex, you faster than that, baby. Come on. Say you wish they can't hold you, baby.
Over 200 yards all-purpose. Look at some of those names.
Yeah, there's some heavyweights in there. O.J. Simpson, the USC, 192.9. Ed Marinero from Cornell, former Minnesota Viking. Herschel Walker, Heisman Trophy winner out of Georgia, 174.2. And Louis Giamona out of Utah State, right here, Big West.
Candley did not win the Doak Walker Award. It was won by Greg Lewis, Washington, but one of the finalists, signifying he is one of the 8 best running backs in America.
We well know as a ball carrier, you must be able to hold on to the football. And that's one of the main key points of the football that I created. And I think it'll help a lot of people get better at that position.
This football is a weighted training football, and it is, in this case, a youth size. The reason I am here to endorse this football is because I am unaware of any other weighted training football like this that's available. It is beneficial in many ways. Number one, it's safe and effective for athletes of all ages.
For 2 years now, we've used the YAC balls, and I think we were averaging close to 7 yards a carry. And in about 80 snaps in a football game, we run the ball probably close to 70 times, and we fumble the ball maybe 1 to 2% of the times.
Basically, your abdominal and your back muscles, as well as your larger muscles of your pelvis and core, it helps keep those muscles in the proper position and helps you hold the ball close, which is actually safe not only from a medical standpoint, but safe in the sense that it prevents fumbles. As you hold it up here, you're holding the ball much higher and tighter, and it forces you to do so because it's weighted to be, in this case, this is a 6-pound football, but they come in sizes up to 12 pounds.
Yeah, this is one of the YAC balls that we use in practice. We stress ball security, not only hold the ball high and tight, but these balls are about 8 pounds. 8 to 9 pounds, and you know, holding this thing up high and tight across your chest is pretty difficult over a long period of time. Combine that with the agility drills that we do, with the ladders, cone work, square drills, and the things that we do. It gets your arms pretty tired, so by the time you get a regular football in your hand and you get your reps in practice, it's pretty easy.
The whole key in football as a running back, you never want to let one guy bring you down. And that's the whole concept behind the word YAC and yards after contact, yards after catch. Once that ball is in your hands, you want to become almost like a defender. It's an attitude, it's a mindset that when you run the ball, you really have to keep the legs turning, you have to drive on contact, and you also have to run away from tackles and not let just one guy bring you down. So the word YAC, yards after contact, really will stand a running back out from another guy who doesn't run with that kind of attitude.
It's safe for several reasons. Number one, it's safe in that if the athlete drops it, it won't hurt their arms, their legs, or their toes. In the past, athletes have had to carry heavy shot puts or free weights, which if dropped can result in fractures and injuries. This ball is pliable, and while it's heavy and weighted, if you do drop this, which my son actually has, onto his toe, it does not hurt them. It just gives, and it's pliable. So it's safe for that reason.
Obviously, with football, the most important thing I can stress is the importance of ball security. And with the heavier balls and all the training, agility drills that our backs do in the off-season, in the spring and in the summer, gets them ready for the full contact of camp, getting hit and stressing ball security.
When you have children who are learning to be very conditioned or want to be better athletes, you do not want to isolate muscles in kids under age 14 or 15 due to the dangers of injury. This football does not isolate single muscles, it builds muscle groups. So in young football players, it is helpful because it builds core muscles or muscle groups rather than isolating single muscles.
2 years ago, I was just up one night late thinking of a way to help my young student athletes, my own boys who play YFL. I was thinking of a way to help them out with their game, and I just started drawing up a football on paper. And then next thing you know, I'm looking at what way can I get this thing to be weighted and in a balanced weight that could still be used like a football, but it also will give you good conditioning and also the ball security that all running backs need.
I'm a physician. I've been involved with sports medicine for the past 23 years, and this ball has been effective both on the field as well as in the rehab office, in the training room, and in the physical therapy rehabilitation office.
We stress ball security. Again, football, the most important thing is the ball. If you take care of this ball, there's a good chance that you're probably going to come out with a victory.
A running back must maintain the ball to keep time of possession on the clock. You lose the ball, most likely you lose the game. So that's where the YAC football comes in. And just in the process of building this, creating this ball, and getting young kids at the age from 8 on up to 15 using it, I was really, really surprised on how quick. I shouldn't say surprised, but I was really amazed how the ball got these guys really into holding onto the ball, securing it, and also giving them the endurance and the conditioning to carry on in a football game, which is 4 quarters. So a YAC back is not only good in the first half, a YAC back is going to be there for you in the second half as well, and primarily the 4th quarter when the game is on the line.
Like I said, it's safe for all ages, especially the youth. You don't want to be isolating muscles in youth. You do want to be building muscle groups in youth football players. And this ball does that. Once again, I'm unaware of any other training aid that does this.
The whole mindset of creating this ball and trying to get this out to the nation where there's a lot of good running backs, but there's a lot of good running backs out there who do not know how to get yards after contact. And hopefully this ball will help them get there and also give them the ball security that they really need.